Hello, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Just give me a minute of your time, an hour of your time. I just want to share some tips and knowledge and ideas with you. I know most of the time, all of us are trying to be financially stressed, and today I'm here to share a philosophy with you. I'm here to share a thought, an idea with you, whereby this is the time we need to start investing in ourselves from now to the future. So please pay much more attention. Don't try to share this video to a lot of people, to people who wanted to hear, people who wanted to to also inspire them, to also motivate them. Please don't forget to share, comment, and also like. Today I'm here to share some thoughts with you, based on as a young entrepreneur or as a young business personnel. If you truly wanted to go into business, or you are now planning to go into or do something with your life, please hear me out. This is the time you have to venture. Mostly a lot of people wanted to become successful in life. A lot of people wanted to become successful. They wanted to become financially independent. Financially independent. Most people also wanted to build a financial wall around them. They wanted to build a financial wall around them. And this is the time I'm trying to share thoughts, ideas with you. That if you truly wanted to, prepare yourself from now to the future, if you are 18 years, before you be at your 60s or 70s, maybe at the age of your retirement, this is the time you have to start focusing on yourself. You have to start focusing on yourself. There are one or two key factors that I'll be sharing with you that I will engage you to, engage yourself into them. You have to start using them. You will use that particular channel, or use that. You put yourself, engage yourself into that platform, and it's really going to help you so much. Let me tell you, are you financially stressed? Are you, or maybe are you an entrepreneur, a business person, eh? Or maybe, let me say, maybe you're an employee. You're an employee. Let me put it that way. You're an employee. You have been working for a couple of decades, 20, 30, 40 years now. The question is, how secured are you that in the next 40, 50 years, or at your 70s, you are going to be financially independent? Or at the age of, let me say, your retirement, you are going to build a financial wall around you. Now, this is the time, and here are some of the tools, or here are some of the steps, but the foundations that I wanted to share with you. If you truly wanted to build a financial wall around you, or you wanted to be a financially independent at the age of 70s, 60s, whereby you wanted to go into retirement, or you are planning to go into retirement, then please hear me out. This video is purposely going to help young startups and also people who are willing to do something for their life. The first steps, or the first tips I would like to share with you is, please venture into a business. Venture into a business, any business. But if I said any business, not necessarily means that you have to venture into any business that people are doing. No, venture into something that you have an interest of, something that you can throw your whole self into it, something that you can dive your whole self into it, something that you can see yourself within that thing. You understand? These are some of the things that you have to venture yourself into it. Business, venture into business, venture into business. Business is one of the, let me say, the cash flow system that always try to bring flow cash into your system. Business is one of the, the flow that when you engage yourself into, it always allow cash flow to flow into your account. Business can be operated while you are sleeping, if it is being well managed. If it is being well managed, business can help you to operate. It always brings a cash flow. It always brings an income. It always helps you see money. You understand? It always helps you to touch money, feel money, know how money, the texture of money is. Business is one of the key factors. If you are very young, or you want your retirement, shouldn't be too much stress, and also you wanted to have much more knowledge, ideas. This is the time I'm trying to encourage the youth, and also young startups, and also entrepreneurs. If you truly wanted to become an entrepreneur, that means you are going a large way, you are going a large factor. But I'm trying to encourage you to go into business. Go into business. That is the number one key factor. If you truly wanted to build a financial wall around you from now and the future, please hear me out. Venture into business. There is so many kind of business you can venture into. Let me say, number one, you can go into the sales department, the sales industry. Buy something of $1, sell it for $2. Buy something of $5, sell it to $6. You understand? It is there. When you venture into business, you are trying to, when you venture into that particular platform, this is whereby you are going to learn the skill set of selling, how to sell to people. You understand? How to sell to people, how to receive customers. You are going to deal with people, how to deal with people, how to handle people, how to know the kind of people that we have when selling or when buying. You understand? This business is going to help you to meet those kind of people. How to, and number three, how to, let me say, and also how to communicate to people, your communication skills. Business is going to help you to develop your communication skills. So business is, one of the key factor I'm trying to encourage to young startups, and also whether you are an employee, you are an entrepreneur, everybody is into business. The world is full of business. Without business, the world can never, operate. The world cannot trade. We are all trade. Once you are a trader, you are rendering a service. You are providing service, and that is called business. So I encourage you, go into business. If you are in the sales department, like I said, business is going to help you how to relate with people, how to welcome customers, and also how to develop your communication skills. Your communications, how to talk to people, how to save your customers, how to address your customers, how to save them to become yours forever. Now, at the time when they wake up, they go, oh, once I need this thing, I'm going to put it at Mr. X, Mr. Y, and Mr. Z. So it also helps you to develop your communication skills. Number four, it also enhance you, to learn how to handle cash, how to handle money, it helps you how to handle money, how to manage money, how to use money. Because once you have bought something of $1, you sell it for $2. Now it is really telling you that, oh, okay, wow, if I can make $1 out of if I can make $2 out of $1, then why necessarily means that let me multiply it by $3, by $4, by $5. And this is one of the key factors that when you are into business, it shows you how to handle money, how to use money, how to multiply money. So business helps you to do that. So please, if you are hearing me out as a young entrepreneur, as a young age from, let me say, 15 to 40 to 50s, this is a time for you to venture into business. Get yourself into something that you are good at, something that you can throw your whole self into it by doing it with an interest. You understand? You don't just see because this thing becomes a trending something, you are also going to throw yourself into it. No, no. Please hear me out. You go into the business with a mindset. You go into the business with skills. You go into the business, with ideas. So this is a case whereby if you have an interest of something that you wanted to, come out with, or you wanted to venture into, the first steps to do is to go and get a skills. When you have the skill set, you are entitled to move out there to start rendering a service. You use that as a business. Once you use that as a business, always you are going to see the cash flow. Once the place is being operated, once the place is being opened, you are going to see a cash flow. Why you always see a cash flow, it's going to help you to develop yourself, to grow multiple, you understand, to add more value to what you are doing. So please, secondly, let me say I've spoken about the sales industry. Here is another industry that you can also choose yourself to go if you truly love that industry or you have an interest, which is the manufacturing industry. You are also going to the manufacturing industry. It's also a form of business. That's when you go in there, you are going to produce for people to come in there and buy, and also go and go and sell. Or you are going to produce by yourself and sell by yourself. Because if you have the skill set, mind you, the skill set is very important, it's very necessary as an entrepreneur or as a business starter. The first thing you need to do is to get a skill set of the field that you have chosen to be. So please, if you wanted to start any other things that like I'm saying to you, if you have an interest, you have developed the passion, the interest, the first steps you have to make now is start to develop yourself by getting the interest, by getting the skills. The skill set is number one key. Go into production line. You don't just need the machines and also the warehouse or the factory. You need the skill set to operate the machines, the skill set to go into production, the skill set to develop a lot into that production line. So please hear me out. Let's say, for example, if you wanted to produce sachet water, or you want to go into, let me say, biscuits, manufacturing. First of all, you don't just go and buy the machines and start. First of all, you have to learn the kind of recipes, the kind of materials, the kind of products that I need that I can combine them together to start producing, biscuits, or to start producing sachet water. So the first thing, like I'm always saying, is the skill set is very, 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 very important. And thirdly, we can venture into the agri industry. The agriculture industry is also going to be one of the selling industry, in the whole world, or in Africa, or in the whole world. So please hear me out. The agriculture industry is well open to people to venture into. But here is a case whereby most of the time a lot of people doesn't want to venture. I'm giving these ideas, the kind of businesses that you can venture into. The kind of business that you can venture into that is going to help you, to build your financially secure, your financial wall around you from now to the future. There's a lot of businesses out there that I can share with you on this platform. So please pay much more attention. If you want to hear more, and you want to listen to more, if you want to get much more educative knowledge ideas, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Then I will be able to, give you an answer to whatever question that you are trying to ask. The agriculture industry is also one of the industry you can go into. Don't necessarily think that when I'm going into agriculture, and if I'm not going to make any money out of it. Let me tell you, most of the food items that we consume in this world is being produced by agriculture, by people who have venture into agric industry. So if you're also trying to venture into agric industry, it's also going to help you. It's also going to help you. You are also going to add value to the market and also add value to yourself. You are going to make much more interest, make much more income, a cash flow. Cash flow is going to flow through that system if you are into agriculture. So please, you don't just venture into agriculture just like that. Like I said, you need a skill set. If you wanted to, let me say, you wanted to plant maize, you have to know the ideas, the knowledge, the skill set about planting maize, what to do, what to not to do, the seasoning of planting and the seasoning of harvesting. So this is the time you have to, if you are planning to venture into agriculture, you have to get access, go closer to people who are already into that industry, who are going to give you the knowledge, the skill sets, the ideas, the fundamentals, tips that you need before you can also venture into the agric industry. And that industry is going to help you, how to handle tools, machinery. It's going to help you how to handle tools, how to handle machinery, how to learn much more about weather, how to learn much more about seedling, how to seed, and also learn much more about crops. The agric industry is very huge. You have livestock, crop farming, mixed farming. There's a whole lot over there. You need to choose the kind of food you are trying to venture into and then get a skill set of that. Once you get a skill set of that, you just dive yourself into it. Once you have the skill set, listen to me, once you have the skill set, your rate of failure becomes small. Once you have the skill set, your rate of failure becomes small. So this is the time whereby if you are at the age of 15 to 40, 50s, this is the right time for you to talk to yourself. Ask yourself, what am I good at? What am I capable of doing? Once you ask yourself these questions, I'm trying to give you tips that is going to help you to build a financial wall around you, to build a cash flow around you every day, day in and day out. Some of these systems can be placed, can be, well monitorized, whereby you are even sleeping, cash flow will be coming through into your system. So this is the time, this is the hour, this is the minute. You don't just need to throw yourself out of the box. You have to allow yourself to be in the box so that you can do more with yourself. Most of the time, you see a lot of people when they are being retired at the age of 70s, 80s, they just go to sit at home without having any skill set or without doing anything, waiting for government to just give them their small coins that they have saved. You can't only depend on that, because at the age of 60s, 70s, let me tell you, you need a lot of finances. You need a lot of finance, because the kind of food you eat, the kind of medications, the way you are going to handle yourself is going to be different from the way you are handling yourself at the age of 12, 30, 40s, in your 50s. It's going to be totally different. At the age of your 60s, 70s, 80s, you are going to spend a lot. You are going to spend a lot of cash, a lot of money. So please, I'm trying to advise you, this is the time you have to throw yourself into a lot. Start adding a lot of things to yourself. Whether maybe you are an employee, you can start learning the skills that to the field that you have an interest of to go into. Now, whether you are already an entrepreneur, try to focus on the kind of industry that you are. Once you have focused on that industry is going to create a lot of room for you, and also you can also try to add much more value by engaging yourself in other skills. The skill set is very necessary. The skill set is very necessary. Don't forget, like I'm saying, leave a comment on the down section below, share this video, and also like, comment. Someone out there need to hear these motivations, this educative video, these educative teachings that I'm giving to you. So please, at the age of your 60s, you are going to spend much more. You need cash flow. So imagine, let me say, at the age of 60s, you are at the age of 75, 80 years, and you have a farm. Let's assume that you have a farm whereby you have people who are trying to operate, who are people who are managing that farm to you. You can make a lot of cash flow once you are at the age of 60s, 70s. Like, such farms like can be the livestock, can be mixed crop farming, or vegetable farming. For example, you can go into even into the poultry industry, or even the goat farming, or even the cow farming at that age. But hear me out. You need to start early as possible to have much more knowledge, much more ideas, the skill set of that, how to monetize them. Once you have the knowledge much more about them, when you are with this kind of system, it doesn't become a stress to you. But if care is not taken, then maybe at your 70s, 80s, 60s, you are truly going to be stressed with. For at that time, you can't work again. You can't really work. If you are into the sales department at that time, maybe you have a sales department, you have a business that is running, you can be there operating that business with people, with workers that have, can help you, to grow that business, or even to shift that business from a certain level. So please, we need to build a financial wall around ourselves from now to the future, because the world is not going to be stable. The world is going to be, much more with ups and downs. Inflation is going to go much more higher, and when those things try to go higher, who are you going to complain to? The only complaint you can complain is to complain to yourself. The government is not going to be blamed. Your mom is not going to be blamed. Your dad is not going to be blamed. The only person you have to blame is yourself. So please, if you are hearing me, this is the advice I'm giving you. These are the things I'm sharing with you. Venture into business. Venture into business from now, so that your 70s, your 60s, you see the kind of cash flow that will be coming in. When you are at your 70s and 80s, you are not going to be stressed. But I really encourage you to venture much more into agriculture, because if you venture into agriculture at that age, you can monetize a lot of things without using yourself. People, you can hire people to run that service, or to rent that service with you, and it's going to create a lot of cash flow in your system. Because in Africa, all of us, we are trying to shift ourselves out of agriculture, and the agriculture industry is trying to be stressed, is trying to become slow. So if all of us can have a chance to venture into something, more importantly, I think the agriculture industry is the best for you to venture now. And once you venture into the agri sector now, in fact, you are going to receive a lot of cash flow from now, and also use that cash flow to to boost the image of the industry that you are. So please don't forget, comment, like, share. And also, these are some of the things I'll be sharing with you on this platform. How to plan, how to financially plan, and also how to use yourself, to get what you want. Most of the time, we don't know. As we are living as a human creature, we can use ourselves to get whatever at all we want. We shouldn't, rely on people, on family, on government, on society to give us what we want. No, we need to create an environment for ourselves. We need to create a room for ourselves. So I'll be sharing those kind of tips with you. So please pay much more attention to this channel, and please don't forget, like, comment, and also share. Someone out there need to hear this. Maybe you are not interested, but someone out there need it. Want to hear it, and also want to start making a move, steps out of that. Thank you so much. I'll come with more tips on this particular channel. Thank you.